Approximately, how many cranberries would you, if you can guesstimate, that we're standing in right now, that we're about to harvest?
Millions.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I would guess we probably have between 60 and 70,000 pounds of cranberries floating on the water right now.
What's going on, everybody? It's Rome, and today we're at the Cutts Brothers farm to see how cranberries are harvested. Look at this. It's tractors rolling. It's people's got leaf blowers, I think that's what that is. It's blowing cranberries. It's crazy. We're gonna see how these cranberries are harvested. We're gonna get in the bog, all that fun stuff. Sean, what's going on, dude?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to our cranberry farm. You can see we've got some cranberries here on the water. We'd love to give you the chance to get out into the bog and put on some waders and see what it's like to be a cranberry farmer.
I'm ready to lead the way to the waders.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so you want to find the front of the boot and then you just want to step into it. Take your foot out of your shoe.
Oh, man.
Step in.
I don't got good balance.
And then once your feet are in, pull the rest of the way up. Easy as that.
Easy as that. All right, so.
Yep.
So we're just gonna take these off. All right, get up in there. I feel like I'm getting ready for school at kindergarten. Here we go. I'm ready to go, I'm suited up. I feel very secure.
This way, Rome.
I'll let you do that first.
So come on in.
I feel like I'm walking the plank. And look, I'm gonna step over,
Yep,
bro.
step over.
Ugh. Look at that. I'm getting baptized in these cranberries right here. Okay, tell me a little bit about it. What is a cranberry bog?
Cranberry bog is actually dry during the growing season, and then we begin to flood it. And we'll flood it just above the level of the vines. And at that depth, the berries are attached to the vine still, but they're trying to float free. So if you took a cranberry and popped it open.
So you got 4 little air pockets right there.
Right, and so that's what makes a cranberry float, which is very important to the process. So after we've flooded the bog to a certain level in order to pick it, the berries are trying to float free from the vines. And so then we take our picking machine down into the bog. The picking machine has a reel on the front that spins around and it just knocks the berries loose from the vines and then they float to the surface of the water. And so after that's done, then we'll put more water into the bog so everything can float nice and free. Then we gather it in with the boom, which is what the yellow that you see encircling us right now. So our tractors will start at the opposite end of the bog and drive in opposite directions and just circle the bog and then pull everything into a tight corner like we are standing in right now. What we'll do then is we have a big pump and we'll suck the berries and the water out of the bog up into the truck. They'll go up into a tank where they'll float through some fingers. It'll grab grass and
just all this little debris.
Yeah, any of the little debris that's in the bog, and then they'll tumble down some grates, and more of the leaves and other stuff will be washed through the grate, and then it'll just be clean cranberries at the bottom, and they go into a funnel, and then an elevator takes them up and dumps them into the truck. And then the truck goes on to Ocean Spray.
And then they process it into cranberry juice, the cranberry sauce pre-made in the cans, and just fresh cranberries, frozen cranberries, right?
Yes, they take the berries from there and turn it into all the good things that we love to eat.
All right, so how long have you been a cranberry farmer?
I believe our family grew its first cranberry in 1901.
Oh, wow. My birth year.
Yeah.
That was like a spider or something, I think. I don't know.
So in this bog, cranberries obviously, but probably every tiny little creature that you can imagine also is floating on top of these cranberries. So there are a few spiders and bugs around here, but they're pretty friendly and they won't hurt you. So
yeah, I'm not scared.
So our family started in 1901. I'm a 4th generation grower. So currently right now we have members of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th generation working full-time on the farm. We've been members of the Ocean Spray Cooperative since 1948. What a lot of people don't know about Ocean Spray is that it is a cooperative. It's owned exclusively by the 700 family cranberry farms across the United States and Canada. We work together to grow our fruit, and then Ocean Spray takes it and turns it into all the products that you see in the supermarket. I think my favorite cranberry Ocean Spray product is probably chocolate covered craisins. I don't think you can beat them.
Approximately, how many cranberries would you, if you can guesstimate, that we're standing in right now, that we're about to harvest?
Millions.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I can tell you approximately how many pounds we have floating on the water right here. I would guess we probably have between 60 and 70,000 pounds of cranberries floating on the water right now. Our overall crop for our entire farm, if you added all our bogs together, probably around, on average, 20 million pounds of cranberries that we grow every year.
And you know what's crazy? I heard it's the fact that Americans here in the US, we eat over 80 million pounds of cranberries just for the week of Thanksgiving. That's crazy. I'm gonna try one of these. It's just safe to try one of these?
Yeah,
right?
it's safe to eat it. I would say brush the leaf off it and whatnot, but then just pop it in your mouth and we'll see what you think.
I'm just gonna pop it straight up. Very tart. Ooh. But I like it though, I'm not mad at it. What's the next step right now?
All right, so right now we're gonna suck these cranberries out of the bog, up into the cleaning truck and onto Ocean Spray. So what you can do, we'll get you a paddle. You can help us direct the cranberries into the pump and see what it's like to be a cranberry farmer down in the water.
I love it. Let me get that rake.
All right.
Let's do it.
This is a paddle, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just push the cranberries towards the pump, which is in the middle of that yellow
Just in that vicinity, that
cranberry
area.
pusher. Directly underneath of that is where the suction pan is for the pump, where the cranberries are gonna get pumped out of the bog and up into the truck.
That was an experience right there. I feel like I came out a new man.
Now that you've been in the bog, let's
Wet.
go. Yeah, wet. Let's go take a look at what a cranberry looks like on the vine so you can see what it looks like before it gets to this stage.
Let's do it.
So let's go. So Rome, this is what a bog looks like before we flood it to harvest. Maybe I can show you how my ancestors harvested fruit before the wet harvesting method was developed.
I love it.
This is a cranberry scoop. And the way it works is you run the teeth through the cranberry vines and then pull back, and the berries will end up inside of here. And then these are the boxes that the cranberry harvesters used to use as they would scoop. So they would scoop all day, back-breaking work, and fill up boxes just like this.
And how old is this?
We started water harvesting in the late 1960s, so these could have dated, certainly date back that far, if not farther.
So we're really doing it old school.
Yeah, really doing it old school with the scoop.
You think we could do it?
We can give it a try.
Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, still wet. You lied to me.
Still wet. Yeah, well, we'll find a dry spot over here.
And these are the vines, right?
Yeah, so these are the vines. Take a look, you can see
Look
lots
at
of
that.
cranberries growing, pull them up. So we'll be harvesting this bog sometime in the next week. Now the vines are laying a certain direction, and where we're standing, they're all pointed this way. So we have to scoop into the vines. You don't want to go too deep. You want to just put your teeth in just a couple inches below the top of the vines, scoop straight and pull back.
Oh, wow.
See, and then you've got,
You got some cranberries right there. That is so cool.
once you get fast at it,
You can go
just
one.
do multiple scoops in a row.
It's like
and
combing your hair.
almost fill this up with several scoops. So give it a try.
Oh yeah. It's like a groove you get into.
Yep. So then once you get it full, come over here. Hey, not bad. So you're gonna be able to make some delicious stuff out of that many cranberries right
Oh yeah.
there.
It's been a long day. We're gonna need some sandwiches after this.
I'm sure you're gonna do some amazing things with these cranberries.
I got something in mind for these, for sure. Sean, this has been truly amazing. This was a bucket list thing I had on my, I didn't even know I had on my bucket list.
We really appreciate you coming out. Thanks so
really
much.
appreciate you, man.
And looking forward to what you're gonna do with those cranberries.
Cranberries all year round. I already know what I'm gonna make. I could take this me, right? This is all me right here?
Yeah, that's all you.
That's
That is
me
all
right
you.
there. Look at that. That's bounty. I'm gonna take it to the Cram-mobile, the whip, cram colored rip. That's a mouthful to say. And we're gonna get out of here, right?
All right, thanks
I
again,
appreciate
Rome.
you.
Yep. Take care and enjoy.
Thank you, dude.